So, hello. This is my breeding area. I'm running fast. I know. To breed your dinos, you just enable and disable breeding in the wheel. And I've had eggs out of all these guys. I'm just turning them off. Sorry about that. Was busy. 4 minutes, so I can run fast. So here's the hatchery downstairs, and it enters into a water pen. So you can breed dinos in the water, including troughs and a tech generator to keep the troughs alive. They're tech troughs are fridges, so your stuff doesn't go on. I'm wearing a tech suit so I can swim underwater. This is a replicator, so you can replicate, create a clone of a water dino in here. Yeah, I'm wearing a tick suit so I can actually fly. Here's what the... Take the helmet off because we don't need that. Here's my main base. We've got a drop. You might recognize this part of the map. That's Viking Bay, castle. Over this way. We've got blue obelisk. There's my water pan. That's the blue obby. Now this entire location is powered by this wind turbine and with electrical generator as a backup. The transmitter lets me send my items to another server, and our replicator lets us make tick. And there's all the resources are in dedicated storage boxes. A little bit short on crystal, it seems. And they're a tech device that lets you store up to a lot, like 192,000, 360,000 hide in one box. Gonna grab some of these. Mr. Bronto. He's actually wearing a skin, so it doesn't look like a normal Bronto. Oh, server saving. Brontos are just lots and lots and lots of berries to obtain. If you got a really got a plot in the right place, big ass tail wake, gets you wood, thatch, berries. Berry that I want is Tinto. Gasoline. So this is the main base. I'm a little bit encumbered, so I'm just going to go over here. Put my Tintos in. Put in narco pots. And then light that up. This is what it makes, medical brews. Leave that cooking. So our base is made out of metal, and why there's no dinos is they're all frozen in pods. So we've got all of our dinosaurs. Well, some of them are dinosaurs. Let's have a look at this guy. This guy's a spider. Not sure Spider vision. Okay, there's just a body that's gone all weird. And here's what you can do with a spider. Find a target. And you can pull it towards you. I've forgotten how to do it. Man. Right. What's the key? Seriously. %100% forgotten unless I'm too heavy or something to do it. So in this area here, we've got all of the metal all around the rocks. And this is my other little base. Little base. And on top of that, I think I must have sticky feet on. I didn't have my hat on, that's why I couldn't do things. Bloodstock has one downside. He's got 12 levels. And if I put it into health, he would start sucking me dry when he got hurt. They feed on you if they need to. So you can pull dinos to you and eat them. It's kind of cool, isn't it? You can even jump off and you'll still. Assuming that his health's gone back up because he sucked that guy dry. Okay. I don't think we'll do the tour on this particular one. As cool as it is. Get sticky feet back. Sticky feet, yeah. Sticky feet. Ah. Controls parachute. Right, now I'm in sticky feet mode. You go full spider on sticky feet mode. but it's very confusing. How do you orientate yourself? Alright, I want to go up. I want to go up, so I'm going backwards. Man, it's bizarre. I'm really rusty. I'm so rusty. No, sticky feet. Just showing you how badly I drove this thing. Alright. So, if you're out and about and you find a beehive and you break the beehive open, you'll get queen bee, which you can tame with wildflowers. And then once you've got wildflowers, you can set up a beehive. All my beehives running low on flowers. It's all gone off because we haven't been on it. So I'm taking a lot of damage from opening those beehives. It's almost killed me. Let's go and have a look. And what Tinto berries made. We made medical brews. So all I gotta do is hit 7 and watch my health go up. Would have gone up by eating food too, but very, very slowly. The 8 and 9 are custom recipes. Food. Let's go spider. This is Ferox. Let's give him a different pose. Ferox wearing a mask. Pretty cool, eh? So to transfer stuff, you go to the ARK data and you move the things that you want to take to the other server. In this case, it's eggs. Sap. That. I don't want a normal headpiece. I'm not sure if I can transfer spider because he's just come out of a pod. Sometimes it won't let you. But there's a creature tab. If you do the creature and you go upload the creature, not ready for it. Yeah. Give me a spider. Hard to crowdpod when they keep moving. What are we going to use? For our triples. Here's another location for metal. It's possibly why my base is right there. Seems really close, but you can build extremely close to this metal. So here is all rich metal all around here along this ridge. And over here as well. More metal. Must have taken the owl. Forgot where I parked my owl. Gotta go for a cool headpiece on. There we go. Alright, so I've got a spider in our pocket. But is that what we want to fly around on? We want a griffin. So, purple, nurple, Morty. Come on, there must be another one. Where's my griffin collection? Guess we go with Morty. Vaults last longer, so if you've got the ability to make vaults, they're really expensive, and metal, base one, just to grade. This is our vaults full of blueprints. So there's like multiple things of things, but it's like we can make all kinds of things like ocean platforms, and turrets, without having to learn the engrams because we've got the weaponry. Got the engram. You can just smack it into an Artefact or a fabricator and make bulk of it with things like these pikes. They might be relatively expensive to make, but they're doing that one there's doing 298 damage. That's max damage, and it's got 264 durability. That's its main deal. This one's only got 214. So you go for the best duro, so your weapons don't just break. Like that's a really high shotgun, but its duro is 1900, whereas this one's 12, this one's 700, this one's 1000. So I think it's a lot cheaper to make a bunch of these 219s. That's what we did work on that fights. Saddles. Let's be saving. Saddles are an important blueprint to try and get a decent collection of. Then you will not have to waste engram points that you might need for big industrial things to make. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's wait for the leg to kick back in. I really don't know where I put my owl. But we're going to go with... We'll find the owl later on. I know where I put them, down the bottom. So, griffins. This is a pretty ordinary griffin. Can have two people on them. You also have another quite good advantage. You can use weapons from them. Back of them. So, you can track things from the back of your griffin while you're flying or walking. Kill or drag. Yeah. When you've got a weapon out or a GPS or a map, though, you do not. You can't drive the Griffin properly. So, yeah, map and location. So this is where my base is, and it's pretty easy to spot because it's close to Blue Obelisk, and it's close to this rock formation here. Now this castle is pretty cool. That's my friend Solo's. So I gave him that so he could make himself a water base, and he went full hog and made a castle and a water base all in one. Put away that. So the first thing around here, that this area, it's all this metal. It's metal all up the sides, it's metal all over place. It's a little bit spread out. We get these things. We get these Therizzinos spawning. It's actually a nice looking 95. If you're going to decide to do a Therizino, you want to build a trap. And you want the side of the trap to be quite high. So the trap I built over here, it's a 60 already in the trap. He's sometimes able to, if it's going to get you, walk over the top of it, I've got to say. But you got to make your trap 3 high. And in the case of that trap there, it's getting pretty foggy. I think I put double door frames on top of it to tighten it. Yeah, he's in there. It's just a pity he's a bit of a trace level. If you just do decide one to tame one, be very careful about it. Let's just waste some ammo and kill him. Now someone else can use the trap. And Morty can get some meat. Okay, what else have we got around here? So I'm not muted. More Therizino. Metal along this ridge. We'll find raptors along here. Therizzinos. Lots of Therizzinos. Other spawns can be iguanodons at times. May have to kill everything in the area to try and get an iguanodon to spawn in. Otherwise it's just rocks and trees for building bases. Pretty good resources. So the thing that probably you may or may not have found yet. Sorry about the fogginess. Damn. Just hazy today in this weather system. So we've got the archipelago with all these little inlets. You can find otters in this water, and you can find salmon. Pretty much everywhere you find salmon in a pond or a waterway, there's a chance. It's a small chance that you get an otter. So we'll go into this cave. Someone's built a base in here, I'm pretty sure. But you've got this cave that has multiple ways in. Has a little bit of metal and crystal, but very small amount. I'm trying to remember that there's even obsidian, but it's underwater. Crystal metal. This guy's kind of blocked it all, which is stupid. There's a couple of nodes of metal I've just aligned it there, but a lot of it seems to be stuffed because this guy's put foundations down. Foundations kill the spawning of resources, and that's the waterfall that there. Yeah, he really just wants to kill that whole cave. Don't understand. So if from Blue Obelisk you see a broken bridge with a waterfall, there's your reference point. Over here is the crystal, closest crystal to Blue Obelisk. All these crystal nodes, you want to really fly up here and grab some to make, grab enough to make a spyglass, maybe a water jar, so that you can travel without getting thirsty all the time, and you can use your spyglass to see the levels of things. There's also crystal up in that ridge line up there on those cliffs. Obviously you need to fly to get up there. So there's lots of pterodons in this area. You want to go around and try and find a max level one. Where's that pterodon? Have some boulders. So level 20 is not going to be worth your time. He's going to have no stamina whatsoever. That's the one I was looking for. Same one. 20 to 25. Not good. So find the area I'm now describing with all the Brontos. It's straight back from Blue Obelisk. You look for this gap here that someone's bridged. In this particular area here, you find Stigos, Brontos, pigs. Peggers, Fiomias. It's a really good way of getting them fertilizer. So you get them, you feed them stim berries, force feed them stim berries, and they poop out massive amounts of poop. You level them up with food, and they are able to be fed to dung beetle or put into not preserving bins. What's the other thing? The poop bin. And suddenly, there's a lot of bases along here that weren't here last week. Ankylosaurus is what you also find spawning along here. I haven't seen one today. This is a good place to come get an Anky. If you come to an area like this in the dino that should be spawning here, isn't here? Kill everything in the area. Lots of pigs today. And with any luck, it will spawn what you want. Species X. Plants look like this. You just, yeah, Morty, what are you doing? Double tap yes before you jump off your bird to prevent that. Pick these. Once you get rid of any things, you get the species X seeds. Put them on a large crop plot, fertilizer, and they generate a defensive plant that can be used to protect your base. There's another bush of them there. What are you? I mean, you just can't live without. Well, he's going off on a wander again. Spyglass is life. This is another entrance to that cave, by the way. So there's an entrance at the top, there's an entrance at the water level, and there's you can fly in from above. What else is interesting around here? This lake's pretty cool. Sometimes you get Spinos spawning in here. Up along this area you get Therizzinos and Raptors. See? Raptor. No Raptor, but yeah, Therizino. This is a septap tree. So, man, I've got to get better at giving advice to Toby, so I'm not doing it. So, they've actually despawned because I haven't visited the tree for a while, but you get sap. And sap is used to make some recipes and veggie cakes. Just around the corner from here. Ignoring that stupid enormous space, because that guy's usually not even playing, but I suspect he's come back for a breeding event that's coming up shortly. We've got a little corner here with some crystalline. I think a couple of nodes of metal in that little corner. So, my first tame was an iguanodon. You may have trouble finding one of those. Parasol will do for transport and berry harvesting. Trike's better for berry harvesting than a parasol. Once you've got established, there's a couple of things you might want to get. One of them would be an Argentavis, which is having a fight with a Rex. How many Archies are killing? They're going to kill that Rex. Archies actually hit like a ton of bricks. Am I also seeing a 145 Argentavis? 25. And you could knock out their 145 Argentavis, that would be an awesome farming dino flyer. Also see there's a fuzz around here, don't they harvest a dead body, they go fuzzy. Now, trapping one, I've been looking at Captain Fat Dog, makes some really amazing traps that require very few resources to make. Yeah, check out Captain Fat Dog. Now, I was going to say, one of the things you need is Obsidian early on, well, to make advanced materials. So here's an Obsidian. It's might be hard to figure out where I am, so we'll have a look on the map. Pretty much straight across from Viking Bay, and Obsidian weighs a lot, so you really can't harvest that easily with a Pterodon. You want to have an Argentavis, something with a bit of carry weight. Yeah, you can either do your RG up for stamina and fighting, health. We can make one that pretty much is all weight. We make farming just do weight. So this is our location. The hill above Viking Bay. Cool features in Viking Bay. Big bones. Pretty cool. Did bring a pickaxe. You can't actually get salt harvest off those bones. They're sort of a big fake thing. Not saber-tooths, archies. Very active beach. But here's a place you can come if you want to get away from it all. Hidden cave behind the bones. I've occasionally found, I think we had an Alpha Arcano in here one time. Caves aren't really recommended because they have a decay timer, both buff and damage. Not every cave, but some of them do, so can't recommend those. Those tracks are all going nuts. Somebody's attack one and then they all go. Whatever to do with itchy. Talking of caves, this is a great place to come for Rexes spawn up here. Hunting for Rexes. Viking Bay is very beautiful. It also has kind of a number of biomes going on at once. It's telling me I'm hot right now, but doesn't matter. Might get otters in that pond there. I've never really found one. We go up this track. Alright. Silver lag. Keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. There is a trail all the way up. You can walk. Do not know why someone is trying to block this. Alright, so this cave here has never had anyone live in it for too long before they got sick of it. I think it's because of the decay. This is a cool little pond. Really bloody dark. I'm gonna take my tick helmet back on. Oh, he's put all his dinos in here. Wow, that's sort of weird. You can get otters in this pond. No otters today. But that's the ticker one lets you see underwater in the dark and underwater and stuff. and bring you. Don't need to wear scuba. And what happens when we go out? After all this ghost junk. We're back at the sap tap tree. What else is interesting around here? Let's go and get an artifact. Very easy artifact. This is... Here's an Anki. There's 2 Ankis. Yeah. What's up around here? You can find Ankis. You can also sign Rexes. What about that, eh? 150 Yankee. 150 female Yankee, just like that. Boom. Definitely worth kibble taming. What's this one? Okay, 50. So you can run around with an Yankee and you can knock it out. But if you hit it, it will go straight for you and will just run after you. Ad nauseum. So having a trap, although this is terrible looking trap. Yeah, if you can open the door and lead him in, run out and run around and shut the door again, you can easily put the Yankee in there. And while he's knocked out, he's kind of safe from being eaten by wild stuff, because a knocked out tame sort of is candy to all the other nastier dinos, meat eaters, etc. will come over and hit it, eat it, whatever. So we've got a little monkey thing going on here. And that's an artifact. Artifacts are used to start boss fights, but they also make pretty cool lights actually. You can put them in a display. Put them on display and light up your house, or some people just put them all over their bases. Alright, so heading towards the swamp and the canyon. Let's go and find some polymer. Some organic polymer. There are people that build right over out of the water, but I'll say it again, this is one of the nicest looking maps, the most interesting. Designs, even little touches like this where they've gone and built ruins that people could try and build on. Don't know why they've put beds down there and stuff, but trying to kill spawns, putting down 2 foundations. Weirdos. It's really only 7 in here. Occasionally there's otters. If you see a box like this, damn it, need a pickaxe to get that around the ship. No, I'm not going to kill it. Hoping to get an otter. Oh, I see, they use this place as a breeding or something. We'll do the griffin trick. You look straight down and you'll shift in S. Griffin goes straight up in the air. It's a cool trick. Now we're going to go and see the place you can get oil and organic polymer. Kill scorpions. So these penguins, wow, pretty hardcore. Why are you so hard to kill? The rest of them ran away. We're all getting polymer out of that. Is that all I got? Wow, maybe I'm used to eating them with more melee. Yeah. I think you get... sometimes you get more out of babies than adults, which makes no sense. 12, you see, out of that one. So you could come up here, you could use a pterodon to kill all these, and then you could go to a drop and make a cryopod. You need to look up the ingredients. Just metal and hide fiber, crystal, and polymer. You make them in drops and in obelisks. And that is a quetzal. That is a chunk quetzal. This cave is a place to come and find either bears that want to eat you, oil, and crystal. It has an entrance to a larger cave. It's also probably a good idea to come in here with some med brews. So if I get damaged from the cold, I'm just going to use med brews. Come here, go into this waterfall. And now you are in the Ice Queen entry cave with huge ass bears. I need to eat some meat. I didn't bring any meat. Okay. Don't mess with these bears. In this cave you will find drops at this location. That bear tried to go at me and fell off. And I'm useless in this stick suit. So that's pretty good with saddle leather. So we'll look at the level of the bear. 180. Even though I've got a shotgun and pretty good armor and whatnot, I don't really want to mess with them. I'll just show you where the other parts are, where the boxes are. There's a bridge between the two areas. Loot crate down the bottom. The entrance on the top over there. That's how you fly in. You can fly in on a pterodon and do all these drops. Screw it. Let's go do the drops. Look at that. Pike. Club. Pike's alright. And these just spawn back relatively frequently. Really trash with this. Land on top of a beer, I guarantee it. saddle and a saddle wood. Got one more. So, yeah. This corner here can be really tight when you're on a bigger flyer and a beacon. It's all close. So that was a raptor saddle. There's no bears, there's no bears, there's no bears. Yeah, bears. Where's my entrance? Back to where I came from. Could be along it somewhere. There it is. So that, oh yeah, so if we wanted to go and do the Ice Queen, we would be going down that hole. Yeah, it's a different video. In fact, you can find my defeating Ice Queen using Cryopod's video on YouTube, and lots of people watch it. All that time in there, because I've got some clothes that aren't too bad. I only took a little bit out of them. Nobody ate my griffin, that's good news. So yeah, there's a lot of, when I first came here, this is where I came to get my oil with a pickaxe, just a crappy pickaxe and a bit of crystal. It's got multiple ways in. I think if you want even more crystal, there's this little side entrance full of crystal. And it comes out. And this is all Ice Mountain, which is above the penguins. And above Viking Bay. Down there. If you want to tame mammoths or UTs, if you want to get too close to that, it will get feared. This is where a lot of Archies, all the snow dinos, hang out. Rexes and a bunch of other nasty Allosaurus thing, I think, come down this mudslide, they call it. I call it. Back down to Viking Bay. I'll quickly show the entrance to that. Get a bit of lag there. This would be glidey feature of the Griffin. It gives a bit of a fuzzy effect. It's kind of cool. What? Two? Yeah. An 85 and a 20. Well. Alright, so the Ice Mountain is there. And straight ahead is where you can get the entry, fly in and do the boxes. So let's build a base right in front of it, which is a little bit annoying. But I think they put a teleporter, I don't know if it's public. That's where you go in and it will load in the map. So a separate map when you get through, so there's a delay usually. There's our bridge. Get a pretty cool shadow. Penguins down there, ice cold freezing water, lots of bears. Now if you're on a flyer and the bears are all over the top of your drop, just pick one, they'll all go you, and they should have all gone me. jump off. They respawn up there. Getting too close but not letting them hit you. So now it's free to go over that, to that drop. So just to recap, we got one over there, one across over here. Why am I doing it again? I don't know. This one's a bit harder to find a spot to land on. Got the bridge across. One right there. And then this one over in the corner. And then up this path we get 4 bears along here. 2. Yeah. Alright. So the Ice Queen has started by coming down this way. It's a no-fly from about that rock here. So come prepared to maybe bring something that can eat these bears. They'll be high level. Yeah, 190, and they're mate boosted. So I'm not going to take them on today. This, you go down to the bottom of there and you go left, and then you're in the Ice Queen Cave. It's got red loot boxes. Quite good loot can be had in there. It's one of the few places that will give you Ascendant saddles for most of the dinos in this game, including Rexes for boss fighting, saddle making. I've got to say that I might have, run that cave 4 months, and only when I brought someone with me that had never run it before did they find a Rex saddle. The time spent going in there has caused me to lose a bit of health, so I'm just going to eat some peppers and I'll come back pretty quick. One of your resources you're going to need is cementing paste. Cementing paste to make everything metal. So, if you come to Little Beaver, we call this one, or I call this one, find dams. Now the beavers don't really like you taking their stuff. You do, so they come and they go you. And they hit you like a truck. So I don't have to find them because tech suit. But they all go here. That's the problem. I gotta get rid of my cursor. It's moving me. Fly over past that mountain in the middle of this area, and there's small little lakes. My favourite dam, beaver dam, is this one here. So just have a look out. There's a raptor on the other side of the road there, but he should be fine. With the beaver dam, as soon as you open it, let's see, he should be fine. He goes. Come on, boy. It's not more than trying to find it. Yeah, anyway. You open the dam and you transfer all of the paste and other stuff, then you drop all the wood, because it'll just make you stand there while you get eaten. All the beavers come. All the beavers come. So you just take them over this little waterfall. Look at that. All the beavers. Come on, all the beavers. And then they can't come back up the waterfall. You try. And then eventually might go round, one or two might go round, but now I can take all the cementing paste, pearls, wildflowers, without being attacked. Easy. You can do that on a pterodon. No, Kano's going them all. I bet you that Kano's going to get smashed. Poor Kano, you don't know what you're doing. Let's get bloody already. Such a small dino there. Kestrel or whatever it's called. Beavers, pack a real punch. I've already killed one. I've already killed one. This one's not so easy to get. You can land on it. There's a beaver there. If you wiggle around, you can find access. Inventory. You can throw it all out, leave one, and then just pick it. It's got a bit of health. You can destroy it with your dino. This is just do it safely. God, you're crappy, Morty. Alright. Bugger that then. As soon as you hit the water, you get thrown off. A flyer. And there was some more, wasn't there? Sometimes there's ones like this in the water. And 2 beavers. Can't shoot shotgun. On water. It's a bit cheap business. Takes it. I haven't got enough beaver dams for now. Spend too much time fighting beavers. Unless you're quick. So on PC it's T, and then it's O to drop. And I'm wiggling my mouse so it drops faster. Where's the rest of the beavers at, mate? Up and over this hump. Whole new area. Don't do your walking off. Yeah. Sometimes they'll have beavers inside them. If that's the case, then basically you just run away with your flyer on. No, this isn't running away. With your flyer on follow, and he'll eventually catch up with you. Get out of the way, get up, go minus. Yeah. No, there's no good stuff in that one. Right. On me. I don't want to go that way. There's a lag city. There's another dam there, but I'm not particularly interested in that one. Never build a base this big that it won't even draw in. cryopods so you don't have to have every single dino out. Just show offy crap. Everyone has to show off. So this cool waterfall here. It's a bit of a secret. Might be gonna get knocked off somewhere. It's got a hidden cave system under the waterfall. On this map it's been taken by somebody, obviously. It's not that hidden. Nobody knows about it, but yeah, if you want to live under a waterfall. Turn my camera up. This is an area that has Argentavises and rock golems up there in the volcano, side of the volcano. Rexes wander around here. It has hot pools. You get a buff when you go in the hot pools. I don't even know what the buff is, but you get a hot buff. But if the volcano is erupting, I think the hot pools kill you. Something you might need sulfur at times. I believe it's on top of this. These mountains have sulfur on them. Snakes. Artefact. Yes, well. These guys hit like trucks. Nothing more you can kill one of them. So now we have enough organic polymer. Probably make yourselves a little ghillie suit. Now ghillie suits make you invulnerable to heat, basically. A great set of clothes for everything. Makes you sort of visible, sort of. Let's see what we've got here. It's a rock golem. Rock elemental. Don't really want to get too close. Say about 20. Heading over to the volcano. I think I can spot the volcano from here. So the volcano is straight over there. Don't get my bearings. Use a map as a GPS. Unfortunately, save is happening. This little tunnel gorge through here, full of obsidian rocks. Pretty safe from nasties. There might be one or two coming, but it's quite easy to spot from this side because it's got this big land, this big bridge over the lava flows. So on that side you've got green, then you've got volcano, you've got lava flows, and you've got that bridge up arch. Go up that, find your obsidian. If you've ever got a GPS out, you can't fly your Griffin quite as good. Why don't you just swoop, dive. So, one of the things I'd recommend you get is a dung beetle. You should find one around here somewhere. It's also a lot of nasty crap that will try to chew on you. Sticking poop up the butt of a dung beetle. The reason I'm able to, no idea why someone's pillar bombed. Cypress. Twat. Bricks are sometimes spawn up here. We've got Obsidian up here. Spread out. So get spiders. We might have sulfur there. Sulfur there. That's all you need to do is add salt to that. Now, don't know. Deal with this Artefact. That's quite a high level dung beetle. So, what you feed dung beetles on is feces, animal feces. I might be able to get one. We're doing this trick. Spikes coming. They whip you. Oh. Wow. Did not know that Griffins do terrible little trashy poops. Terrible little trashy poops won't do the job. But they're human-sized poops. I'm sure you want to hear that. Where do you go? There's a lot. There he is. What you do is you get up behind them. So you feed feces. I just pushed plus. So it made myself poop. You gotta wait till he's hungry and then you feed him more poops. Pretty much have to come here with a bunch of poops. Pre-pooped. Large poops, preferably, I think. It's better entertaining. And they're all over the sides of the place. That's the actual how dark it is right now. Gamma's turned up. Make some gilly in a second. This is the scar. So here we've got lava and we've got wyverns. And in the scar there are wyvern nests spawning in the little cubby holes in the sides. I don't want to go in because you just get all the wyverns following you out. Alright, so there's one of the spots that okay, get in like this. That's one of the spots that you could be in. There's 3 potential spots there. There's no eggs showing up. Highlands. Highlands you find horses stuck. Being killed by something. Horse stuck and being killed by a spider. Horse. build their wyvern traps here so they can milk their wyverns. If you build around a middle, you can milk it. Alpha. I think you just have to kill the alpha to get. Yeah, it's a lot easier to kill with a Giga or something like that if it's stuck in a trap. Captain Fat Dog's videos on how to make traps while working. Alright, so there's a base that's just not going to bother to render, it's full of shit. If you've got a wyvern following you, didn't even check, but if I had a wyvern follow me, and you come very, very close to a Bronto, it will auto aggro onto the largest thing in its path, so it will go on the Bronto so you can get away, especially if you're on a pterodon. So perhaps knowing where a wild Bronto is before you go in there, try and steal an egg to do it. Almost recommend having a bunch of pterodons and sacrificing one. If you die with the just a few sleeping bags down, and maybe a pterodon in a box with the cryopod of pterodon, so you go back and get your egg after they kill you. If it's electric, they may not actually kill you. Your team. Ah, shit. There's a little crystal cave in there. It's pathetic, but someone's put a gate over it. There's a whole lot of bases here they're not rendering. One of the places to find gigas on this map is this general area. Look for the fingers sticking up out of the... Like I said, giga. 20 female. Some people like 20 females because they can have they can tame it and then hope that their high level dinos so there is a Gigas, killing Gigas is level 20. Killing a Giga with yours, with your dinos, is a good way to get levels. This is a cool little spot, little river that runs through the Highlands. Goes to a cute little waterfall that everyone seems to like to build a base of, but none of them last, and that's my place. Which has lasted for ages. Drop some CP off it though, maybe. So, small base. Up, where did I fall off? It's just a box, but it does the job. We have some cementing paste. Have a different light colour. Yeah, blue one. So what have we got? A brute and a devious. I think we'll take them all down to the... Don't need the brute. The brute gives us stupid green. It's yellow. Ugh. Alright. There's a lava waterfall at one end of the scar, and that's what you can see straight away. But we're not going to go that way. It takes less arrows to knock out a low level Giga, but the Giga's statistics are going to be so terrible. I would not recommend trying to tame a high level one. Sorry, tame a high level one, or, you know, 100 plus if you can. So look up guides on how to trap them, and they have an awful amount of health, a ridiculously high amount of health to kill them is not easy. The bite gives a bleed effect. Pretty much you bite you 5 times, you'll die unless you're healed up, and one hit kill you pretty much, even if you're wearing a decent armor. The Redwoods has stylers in the trees that can jump out and jump you, but these are all little crappy trees. So 2 saddle blueprints. False blueprints, don't need those ones. Yeah, I guess we can show you where to get an artifact for more or less for lights. It's not a good artifact. Right, look down and I'm going to go yellow shifties. Which for stamina. We go straight up in the air with the griffin. Okay. Follow this waterfall up from the blue, from the red obelisk. I have to wonder if I've got my ground clutter turned down a little bit much. Just look very, very bland. There's a bear. Go through and under here. There's this little rock bridge. Follow that. There's the other artifact that's just easily grabbable out in the wild. Now, I can't take 2. I could come here and make a tick replica of that. Probably ingredients in here and make a tick replica. Oh, I forgot to answer my own question. Why can I only take 1 artifact? The artifact can't be stored in a dinosaur. It can be stored in an otter, because otters are not a dinosaur, they're something else. So taming an otter to store artifacts will be able to hold artifacts there if I wanted to take 2. Wow, that's a lot of junk. Would have been good. This little pond here sometimes has otters. You can store as basic. Should be beaver dams if there's beavers. Should be. Could be. Could be. There's one there. What I need to do is piss them off. Gonna lag them. Sort of half in the ground. Come with me, boys. Okay. Now that you're down the hill, I can go back to safety. It's another way to sort of be safe. Let's just stay on the back of this guy. Fell off. All beavers are coming for you. Let's see what I'm up to. It's really, really cute. What if it's over? Big log. Pretty much come to the Redwoods when you want to if you jump with Highlands when you want to tame Highlands, when you want to find cool bears. Bears can be tamed on honey. That's about the only one that can be. And they don't sort of go you unless you get really in their face. Like, so you get too close to them, they get shit. Right. Alright, what's just happened to me is I have been hit with a micro ram. No, Prolobia. Jeez. Come on, morning. Let's get the hell out of here. Prolobia knocked me off my mount. Could have gone much worse. Thylas can be up those trees and they will jump you on. Since there's a teacher, they jump. That terror bird attacking those beavers is a bit of a good distraction. Oh, the Palovia's trying to go me. Terrorbirds or the beavers? I don't know, beavers are coming after me now. But just always drop these dams because then they respawn with actual based on it again. Annoying little bobs, beach bobs will just grab this many paste and run. You find nothing. Some terror with it. Some archies. We'll hang a lot of birds. Megatherium. Megatheriums are pretty awesome. When they hit a bug, they get buffed. So they're pretty crunchy without the bug buff. So not bad there. Rage mode. Go to the red obelisk, see if we can upload some loot. Now to make a cryopod we need crystal, fiber, hide, we haven't got crystal, and we need ingot oil and polymer. Organic polymer would substitute. So there, polymer. Alright. How many was Raptor Saddle? Yeah, let's send that across. Artefact strong. Devious. And a brute. Some of the stack has spoiled, so that's why we can't send some of it across. Flowers are hard to come by. Other than that, no, send a blueprint for that. Or not. Yep. Bring this down. So that's it for the Redwoods. I'm not going to to those. Not sure if this way's better than the other one. It is quicker to go. There's new stamina to go vertical. We're off to the desert. Might get a bit too hot in the desert. So. So I found one of the Giga Spawns. That's the Highlands. This is the next Giga Spawn. Somewhere in this desert. Giga Spawn. Which will also get out here. Some more mantises. Those are mantises. That's a water jug. Drink out of its butt. Get a lot of these guys. Vultures. Yes, vultures kill mantises. Vultures will probably don't win. Maybe those are high levels. 50 one, yeah, 140s probably would kill them. Leave it to it if I hit it. Vulture by accident, the whole desert starts swarming. So, in the desert, you get these desert drops. Let's hoping to pick one here. Here it is. You come here at night. They glow. So, it's the most northern one. They look like red desert drops. I've got Otter Cave drops. And this is at. Where do I take my GPS out? Probably. I don't know. It's pooping, wasn't it? So there it is. About 60. 77. Otherwise would find it. Now you need to be level 85 to win. It's only that you can't open it too high level. So if you're having to fly out to the desert, which is painful, you can build a little box. Or a metal box with a tent door. And you just put a bed in it. These are the locations of all of the desert drops. One's miles away from the others. These are in the deep desert. This one's heading back towards this area here, where it's a Wyvern Bay. Let's go with the other ones. But I can just jump in the bed, come out here, grab it, put it in the box, take the box contents. It's all vultures and unemployers, scorpions. You can't get your own dung bed loaded to it. 85, 25. This 25 is going to tame up with a lot less poop. But I do want to only level them up and wait because they grab more fertilizer. So here's the next one. Just say 63.70. What's in the box? Oh, pretty good. Gas mask. Is that in the server? Oh look, in the box. What a surprise. It's my last loot. Riot helmet. Giga saddle blueprint. Blueprints for a bunch of junk. But Giga saddle blueprint. Sometimes you don't need to make an ascended one. Giga saddles are very, very expensive usually to make. So Mastercraft, lower tier, has absolutely no effect on the armor quality. The armor statistic is all that matters. And that, my friends, is a Titan. Hello, Titan. I should come back and eat you on a Giga for XP. But right now we're Now, there are 5 locations, but only 4 of them spawn. We've had 3 in a row, so the next one's either going to be there or not. I reckon it's not. Beauty Saddle, Ascended, Armor 90. So cool. So, this one. 70.3, 76.5. Let's go over here, Morty. Yeah, I'm not quite as close with this one, but I'm thirsty. Haha. A water tank in the desert still fills up. Oh, that's my door that somehow I'm too close to the enemy, so I can't put a door on the front of it. Maybe it's fixed. No. So it had a door on it. And then I should have replaced the door that was there and I didn't. Tick door. What happened to my tick door? This is pretty cool. You don't just get a Titan, I don't think, at the same time as a Giga, but they share the same spawns. You also can get sandworms, deathworms, even more organic polymer. You come out here on a Wyvern or something that's got a bit of chomp and you eat through all those, get enough polymer to make whatever you want. Does go off, especially in your inventory, way quicker than in your dino. But we need to finish our exercise. So, can we go up in the sky? Gonna aim for that area there, and we're gonna swoop. Going for this headland. I'm not going to do a green drop. And across the, so it's the end of this river system. Okay. Headland 83.9, 76.0. Saving. Prairie crappy primitive riots. Not terribly good zero, but okay pants. Let's go and see what's I picked up previously. Wyvern house. For livings. And a pretty OP. So we're in the desert and we are hot. If we put the ghillie on instead, of the tech suit, we're no longer hot. We're actually dying from the heat. full ghillie top to bottom, you can get much closer to dinos before they enrage, go you, attack you. Yeah, here's a dino that you may want to add to your collection. It's a Procoptodon. Oh, 135 male. Okay. The ones that are the best are females. Why? Mate boosted female. So you do need male. And they only tame on rare flowers. Might do it on seeds as well, but rare flowers is too long. Man, I'm getting vultured, damn. Come here. Stupid vulture. These are all from Scorched Earth sort of dinos. Some more tops, and he is a water carrier. Camel. Something to piss him off. Anyway, this area is kind of make some ghillie, just to show you how to make ghillie. So we need something. It's called fiber. Luckily, one of those drops gave us sickle. Another Procoptodon across the road. So sickle. Sickle should give us mad fiber. Mad fiber. And the other purpose for a sickle is to kill salmon and hope you get raw fish primate. So all you do is learn the engram for ghillie. It's called GHILLO. And it requires very little organic polymer to make the pieces. But if you've got blueprints like this one, you might want to use those instead. We need more to make those, unfortunately, so we can't do that. And you make them in your inventory. Very, very easy. And that will give you insulation and ability to be closer to dinos without them seeing you. This river system, you will also find rock columns, and the one that I'm most interested in is the Islands that aren't trees, because you need their claws to do boss fights, but also they're just an amazing team. I've been using them. I've been using one at least from on the island. And there's two of them right there. Fight going on at the bottom. A 70, was it 25 and a 55? They have a new blood bleed effect that really hurts you, so be careful with them. They will bleed your dino and bleed you while they're attacking it. So I haven't got enough, I don't have a, if I had a wyvern I'd just eat them. Easy. Lots of snakes, lots of carnos. If you've got that ghillie made, you can live in the desert reasonably safely. If it gets super duper hot, the ghillie won't protect you, but it will protect you most of the time. And if you do come looking for the islands, you'll almost always find one down here on this beach. And you'll almost always find one. Okay, well that's a wolf. Scorched earth has wolves, so they should disappear. You usually get a egg Thyler on this beach, in the spawn. Wherever he is. It's 20. So none of these are high enough level to tame, but you come down here and kill them for that. No, right now I can kill him. Just have to use my shotgun. We're gonna get shot at. So we shot him. We pissed off all of those. There. What? Oh, they killed the cow there. Shit. All we want is this bag. This bastard's poisoned you. How rude. Let's go. You're not going to sleep on me. Thorny dragons are a smithy and a wood harvester, but don't really have much point in them. A lot of obsidian there, I didn't really realise. Wonder what level you are. Find out in a second, eh? So what are you, bruh? 20. We'll get to knock out a rock golem. You have to use a cannon and cannonballs. 50 Yankee. Kind of a cool looking Thyler. Rusty. 50. So this spot here is a real alpha sort of spot for building a base, and this is a very nice base here, built by Solo, because I gave him the land. He's done a remarkable job of a metal and glass monstrous base, way too big. Way too big. See how slowly it's coming in, but I'm very impressive. Did a really nice job of it. It's just so big. Stop it. Yeah, 5 wind turbines. You won't need one. 100% wind at this location. I don't know if his electrical system is still going because he's not playing much. Nasty Diny Central around here, no? Just carnos and junk. But what this location also has that's pretty cool is oil nodes. You can make an oil derrick and you can have oil derricks on all of these spots, and lots of obsidian. Lots of obsidian. What else we got around here? Desert drops, by the way, if you're going drop hunting and you've got your ghillie suit or a desert clothes, which you'll probably find in a drop. They have more items on them than other parts of the map. This river system is pretty cool, but the desert is just not very hospitable. If you go to a public official server, you will probably have no difficulty finding a spot to build a base. In the desert though, once you've got a few flyers so you can get around the map, there's no problem with building a base out here. It's least populated area of the map, I would hazard a guess. So So the site that we're going to now is the last of the drop sites. Because we got all the other ones spawning, it won't spawn one, but the location is right where I'm standing. So 79.7, 51.8 is where you come for the last of the 5 drops. 4 of them spawn at a time. I think there's a 40-minute cooldown till they come back again. Not sure why I'm checking that guy out, but yeah. Is it all black Megatherium? You look cool, white feet. I'm sure 150, then I might edge to the tribe. And this is the closest place I can find a box location. More chess pieces. More gilly. Got any raw meat for them? No. Griffin is hilarious because when he hits the ground he just starts sprinting or running around. Now somewhere down here we might have something to tame on our travels. There we go. Here's a candidate. Hello. What's your name? Female Chihuahua. And your mate is getting right there. Terrible. Well, Morty, you killed that one that was nowhere near. It's actually a more interesting colour than the other one. So this is Jaboa land. You can also pick. I thought that was an aloe bush, but no, not aloe bush. Just another plant. Dodos and Jaboas are the same taming method, you just knock them out. Stick major berries, weedy berry in it, and maybe give it a couple of narcos. Stop it waking up. Gonna be easy. So my rock harvesting dino that you want is called a doed, and that's what they look like. Doedicurus. As with everything, sometimes you'll find colourful ones like this blue guy. Probably 120 plus is what you want to tame. They are a bit annoying because they'll roll up into a ball and they're armoured. It can be a bit tricky to get them knocked out sometimes. Wolves. Horses. Very occasionally you'll get a sheep out here. But that's the end of the desert. Now it's main desert, then it sort of gets more green. Not actually going to go anywhere near the wyverns. They're just going to annoy me. But off to our right is Wyvern Cove. There is a cave with eggs in it under a waterfall, which I'm not going to visit. But there's all kinds of wyverns flying around over there, and they go you on site. People probably don't come here as much as they go to the Scar, the main Highlands location for stealing eggs and milking females for milk to raise theirs. But a couple of fishing pelagonuses, you can tame them and you can fish off the back of them. I think they also help. They have a bonus for reduced weight on organic polymer and increased spoil time, I think. There's some sharks. Sharks have recently been modified to be a lot better as a viable tame. They do bleed damage and things, so it's not like amazing. This is a Megalania. Don't get bitten by one. Or you'll get rabies. Rabies. It's not swamp fever that survives you going to dying. Swamp fever also can be contagious to. I don't really want to muck around with them. In that bag there is Megalania toxin, and it's a tribute that's required to summon bosses. Alright, so we've got the black Argy, Procoptodon, another Argy who just decided to go me. Just Megalanias everywhere here. It's a great place to come to get the toxin. Far more here than Black Sand Beach at Highlands has them as well, but it's covered in big bases. At least this place is empty. Here's where you find some Rexes. How about 2 Rexes? Where are you, Mr. Rex? You are a 20. You are a 20 as well. This is a pack of Allosauruses. They boost off each other, and they can eat a wooden, or I think they can even eat a stone base. Nasty piece of work. If you tame a pack of them, pretty formidable. Nowhere near as good as a Rex. Rex will just monster those guys, but I want him to stem up. Top with a bit of obsidian on it. Yes. In this area here, this is sort of like the most obsidian in one spot, and even comes with a weird ass rock stack. Dev must be bored. So we've got desert over there, we've got green obelisk that way. Over this way, we've got a bunch of islands out to sea. They're all desert based islands, really hot and full of rock columns. And if that's your thing, live on an island. Should see some wyverns when we go this way. This is one of like Captain Fat Dogs type wyvern traps. You just get a wyvern ball on you, you can fly through this and get them all stuck up in there and kill them, poke them, knock them out. There's a couple of wyverns, couple of 3. Look down there. There's so many wyvern. That cave to go in. Straight ahead there. Straight ahead and left. I ain't doing it. I'm scared. Run away. You got any following me? thing to come and explore, if I remember rightly. Just gotta find it. Here we go. That's the hill we flew straight over. Wyvern Bay. That's the flat top. I won't say the base, but I can't recommend living there anymore. It spawns too much junk. And then we've got this cool spot. Double waterfall. Land here. And these are ruins. Turn the camera up just really. Stone monkey. Survivor with wolf. All the Patreons that helped develop the map. Raptors going to Survivor. Cool, eh? What's in this one? Man, get chucked off as a spear because reasons. A statue, broken statue. Waterfall running downstairs. Waterfall inside building. Spear one. There's a drag. Another waterfall inside the house. Here we go. Sure, that's supposed to be Helena, maybe. Pretty neat. Remember rightly, something harvestable in here. Just an X, yeah. So you could sort of try to build inside there if you wanted to have a cool view. Perhaps. Time to go and find something cool. Something like where do Griffins spawn? Oh, where does this go? Let's follow this. Just goes up to that mountain now. This is a mini Redwoods. Yeah. Oh, just in case you want to visit that. Didn't give the GPS. Here's the roof of it. 63.3, 44.2 is where you find the developer's temple place with all the cool stuff. Redwoods. No thylas in this Redwoods. Sure, you get all the other stuff, bears and whatnot. Terrorbirds. Hidden a green obby. got murder snow over that way. As soon as you get in there, it gets real cold. But if you want to tame some, I'm still wearing my ghillie suit. It's not even giving me a cold indicator yet. If you tap H on PC, you get to know what the time is. Apparently 9 o'clock at night, so... Surprised. There we go. There we go. Finally, telling me it's cold. Further in we go, the more, it's just called snow, but if we get into murder snow, you instantly start dying. Tapping H again will get rid of that HUD stuff. Now I'm going to take some bets on whether we find a griffin or not. It's got dark, so camera up. Usually find griffins anywhere up this valley. Or we find an alpha raptor hooning around over there. Rexes spawn here too, and so do gigas. Not always up on this plateau, sometimes the gigas below the Grand Obelisk. Oh, right there. Alright, 135, female, giga, green, op, valley. So today we've seen a Titan and 2 gigas. Where's my griffin at, bruh? Another thing that you might want to do in this area is beehives spawn around here. I've got wings flapping, but that's RG. See the dust straight ahead? That's how you find griffins. Maybe server, yeah. Why he's supposedly inside a sticker. Griffins are dumb. They will attack anything. They'll probably attack that giga. Ooh. So, what I was just saying about beehives. Here's a beehive. That's a lot of Brontos. Alright, just show you this trap that my friends have made. It's pretty cool. So, you get the griffin to follow you. You get him pissed off. Maybe run in here, and you pretty much run all the way here, and that shows the door shut. You gotta squarely go around the outside so you don't shut it again. And this has been designed so that a griffin can't quite fly through. Now, a pterodon can get through that gap, but a griffin can't. So he gets stuck in here, and you can just shoot him through all the gaps in the side. Pretty cool. It's not Brontos. To do a beehive, you have to break it, wherever that beehive was. So just attack the beehive and keep an eye on it with your spyglass. So, what level are you? It's really hard to keep in track of them. There's 2. Man, they're hard to track. So, RG, Griffin. Hard back on, Griffin. It's 130. This guy's got an orange butt. 45. Stigo's 45. Griffins. Oh my god. Sure, he's 20. So build a trap of some description. The trap designs here are generally something along the lines of, oh, they're not a trap, but someone's rubbish base. Like my friend's one, or this one's rather similar. It's a bit of showing off by having tech for no reason. Doesn't need to be metal either. Just if you make one out of stone, expect to maybe have to repair it after. It's been attacked a lot. So if you come to this particular part of the map, you no doubt will find something around 44, 39. Sometimes there's no griffins in this particular spot, and you've got to go looking around. They spawn around here, and they spawn up the top here. So do archies. As we get here, saber-tooths and stigos, kitros spawn along here. Oh, and raptors. And rexes. Great place. Now this is the canyon. The entrance to the canyon. That's a bridge that's built into the game, and people repair it and build houses on it and stuff. Canyon's pretty cool for waterfalls. It's got that land bridge over there. I'm not going to do the swamp today, but pretty much if we come down here and underneath the bridge, here's the bridge. We land. Put everything in here, and I'll put my tech suit back on, I think. Ah. Did I not have my tech boots? at all tonight. Oh, they got a yeah, they don't show up just because of a stupid who's he what's it. Alright, so need that. So it's relatively safe in the water here, and you can just pick up pearls. So this is where I came to swim around and surface because I didn't have any oxygen. Pick up the pearls. You can build a raft if you want to be able to not have to swim up, but just keep your stamina and oxygen. On top of that, you should be good to come here for pearls. There are other places too, but under the bridge is pretty easy to remember. Some of my favourite tames these days are a Spinosaurus. They're a little large, but they're a lot of fun to hone around on all through this. And there's one right there. All through this area you get Spinos. I'm going to deal with one in the water. There's another one in the water. There's Alpha over the other side. Alpha Raptor. Okay. So you can come along here and you can just check with your spyglass all of these levels. And you probably want to build a trap somewhere. Haven't quite seen any traps yet. Let's have a look at this guy. What are you, matey? Trying to go me. There's one there too. Yeah, it's only 25. Same deal as always. Not really worth messing around with low level ones. If you're coming here to with a meat eater and you're trying to get Spino sales, plenty of them to eat to get Spino sales for the boss fight. See, just tons of them. And one here. So you can spend a long time trying to find Spinos. So someone's made a trap there. That's not a bad design. Build it on pillars so there's no blocking of spawns. Ramp supported by pillars. And come on, let's put you in the trap. No, I didn't quite anger enough to come straight at me or anything. You see fish. Very picturesque location. You can build your base on top of waterfalls and stuff. Heading back up this path, we go up and towards the back of Ice Mount. that mountain we flew over. And what do you know? You get griffins. Now that is a griffin worth taming. I don't have any taming equipment with me, and I'm not really needing any more griffins right now, but, you know, flying around finding one. You'd have to build a trap, as I say, and check out some, like I say, Captain Fat Dog on YouTube. Makes some amazing traps that don't require heaps and heaps of stuff. I'm not sure if you recognize it or not, but this is what I call Little Beaver, so we're back around to Little Beaver. One thing about Little Beaver is there can be dams in the forest as well. It's in the water or around the water. Blue color. It's really tempting to think, oh, that's a cool looking castle. I should build inside that castle. Now you know that we did these dams over here. They spawn back. And then the other one will pop up on the other side of the same as last time, see? Poof. Easy peasy. Don't know why that side hasn't spawned. No, it doesn't matter. That big one has, and that one's back, or I forgot to drop it, I can't remember one or the other. Let's go and have a look at the castle. You can fully legitimately live in the castle. What you've got to do is you've got to kill everything that's in there, which is a whole lot of bats and crap, and then you've got to foundation bomb it. See the bats? 270 bat. So they've made it like a cave when it isn't a cave. They've made that a challenge to clean out. Then you have to foundation bomb the living crap out of it to stop it spawning. Talking of caves, there's a little miniature swamp next to the castle. And inside here is a cave. But what happens is it goes utter shit darkness. Barely see with camera up. So you might want night vision goggles. Or like me here. Tech suit. But there are some artifacts down here, so looking at a video or looking up how to do the cave is probably a good idea. I'm not going to do it right now because I haven't brought an otter, and it's preferable to have a fighting dino, like a wyvern or something, to come down here. It's a little tight on a wyvern, but something you can actually kill the nasties in the cave. And it's loading the new cave. The entrance to the cave is that. Let me just put my other silly hat on. And the castle, of course, is too. Over there as well. You can come here and tame crocodiles, lungfish like that guy. I don't think that's a diplodocus. If you get the name right. A little bit concerned there could be a capro that could jump me off. Now we're going to see another base. There's two bases up here. Wow. Super late. bases up here belonging to my tribe mates. And neither of them are rendering. Oh, Rex. What level are you? 55. Oh, look at that. How to render it. Walk into it. So that's Sneebs' glass and metal base. It needs some repairs because Rex ate it a little bit. Pretty cool. Not to be outdone, Hobbsy decided to do his. And a bit of tech and glass and stuff. Griffin's awesome. Flying backwards and sideways and all kinds of things. And we don't want to look over that way because it just makes my eyes bleed. Another place to get pearls. Down here, also metal. Metal is stupid on this mountainside. Just metal everywhere. Farming it, don't know how easy it is. Maybe you quit with a ramp, but there's another entrance to this cave, sort of that way, I think, somewhere that takes you into other side of the cave we just entered. All around the sides of this mountain, you'll get Rexes. This is Pelagonis Bay. So down here, sharks and all kinds of stuff. But what I like about it is it's another location for pearls. Let's have a look if we can find something. It's a lot easier at night when they shine. Yeah, there are pearls in this water. I'm not exactly sure where. Right, under us. Here we go. Here's some pearls. You can come here and farm pearls, perhaps on a water dino for safety. Well, my fingers are in the way, but yeah, we're at 13.4, 40.5 for pearls. This mountain also has another bonus. I think it's a little further around. Weather's not great in game at the moment. Stomping around on just like that. On the sides of some of the very steep mountains, for some reason I'm having trouble finding it. Should be, I don't know if it's been farmed out or what. You get obsidian down some of these scarry bits on the side. Oh, there we go. Here's some deposits. But it's extremely steep. You get on an Anki and it just slides down the damn side of the mountain. So you probably need a Quetzal or a Argentavis to help farm that. Something with a whale. If you've got a way of farming solo, there's your metal for days. Metal for days. purple drop coming. Yeah, just coming down, I can't be bothered with that. Chip right. What do we got here? More seabirds. Sorry about chat. I don't notice the chat. My bad. I've got a stream better. Just noticed people are asking what server you on. So let's answer the question. Come on, iPad. It's Ragnarok 70. Someone asked me a question hours ago. Jeez. Sorry about that. I'm too busy playing the game and flying to answer. Also can't type. Really can't type. Man, I can't type. Why does it say there's only nobody watching if I'm getting questions asked to me? Yeah. Difficult to be flying and chatting at the same time. So we're going to head back to Blue Obelisk. Always like this little tree here with the waterfalls. And then in here you get a pond full of fish. There's always fish in there, so you can fish them with a pelagonus and a fishing rod and fish out blueprints. Or you can just munch on them all. For the XP, sometimes, I mean, one time I've got an otter out of this pond. Yeah. This is the entrance to lava. The lava golem cave. Go in here, people leaving dinos, and you zip up in the tech suit and you can do the lava golem. Don't know why that happened. Dino. Given there's wyverns there, there's probably someone inside the cave. They run it all the time. Yes. Got a little bit of metal here. It's really annoying that Obsidian is so far away from the blue Obi. There is a whole one node there. One node of Obsidian. Good old dev's given us one node of Obsidian. And now we're back at my house. What I might do is just jump on a faster flyer. Jump on my tick jump lead. Yeehaw! Dig out this guy. He hasn't been out for a while. This is a Managama. It's in the drop. What's in the drop? Junk. If you're a beginner, low-level person, and there's nothing wrong with a 130 armor helmet, but yeah, I'm wearing tick. I don't need chitin. Chitin makes you really hot. Just like Flak does a bit. So now we're going to not even render bases. Yep. Right. Heading towards the swamp. It's all on this beach, which is all covered with pillars. A place to just farm meat, I suppose. Sometimes you keep scorpions and lots of turtles, scorpions on the back. Let's have a look. Try not to go so fast. Yeah. So another place to look for ankies. Ankies not happy with me, but too bad. Sabers. And more anki. More anki. Wow, that's a lot of anks. Ponds down there if you want to fish or get some fish. If you kill hyenas, you tend to get a lot of prime out of them. It's random, but they give you prime meat. So, place to get Rexes. This field here. Quite commonly got Rexes spawning and walking down this hill. Don't look like there's any today, but some aloes. Pick aloes instead. That explains why. Yeah, you eat him, Sabi. Septus. Man is just OP. breath. Ah, lag. Well, mega lag. Fix yourself, server. So this is where we were before. That's the broken bridge. There's more. That's the way to the penguins. So this time we're going to go this way. Out to sea. This is the entrance to the canyon. I'm going to show you a secret. Well, I might have to just get me some. That'll have to probably do some weapons. Alright, so there's the two big archy rock formations that form the front. Of the canyon entrance, and this is a sort of hidden cave. Sort of. A lot of people know about it, but if I get out that terrible hatchet, where are you? Cut the stone down. Preferably not drown. Got that tick. My God, is it? There we go. This is a cave full of obsidian and metal that's hidden behind that fake, well, not real stone, but breakable stone wall. So you can come in here and farm all this sort of in safety. One trick is to sail a raft in here covered in forges and just smelt all the metal in here. Bring spark powder, or because as you break these obsidians and things, you might get some. Yeah, bring spark powder or wood and just fire up your forges. So we saw what happens in the canyon. This is a base of mine that we're not going to visit. So you come to the swamp if you want lots of meat. You run a Rex or a Giga through here. You've just got so many things to eat. Some nasty stuff, snakes and things as well. But these guys, I'm going to throw out all my raw meat. Going to take that, maybe that, throw everything else out. Let's see how much we get from that one guy. Okay, it's only 1 times. See, there we go. You get a lot of meat from these pigs and parasaurs. And the swamp's just full of them. Absolutely full of them. Crocodiles. Ariana. Frogs. It's all here. That's why people leave gigas here. Be particularly careful of capros. They will jump you off you, get you in the mouth. So you really want to be able to pike them. With a pike or a sword in the first slot. You can attack them while they're grabbed you. Parasaurs, pigs. Like just a meat farm. So much meat. Gotta get in there before the bugs do. Alright, I think that might be me for today. Way to get meat, way to get gigas, titans. Haven't taken you to the Ice Queen Cave, you haven't done a whole lot of other things, but just resources wise, those are sort of the highlights. You found places for crystal, you found places for oil. Metals all around blue obelisks. Metals all over this map. It's no shortage of metal. You have to travel some distances to get some of those resources from around the blue obelisk area, but other parts of the map are worse, especially somewhere like the islands, the desert islands. They have no obsidian on them that I've found, so you've got to travel. They've got 1 or 2 oil derrick spots. No oil, no easy oil anywhere. Yeah, the mana is a little bit silly for getting around, but they made it. You have to stop and get your stamina back. I think was it 3 jumps? You go 2 up and then 1 forward. Land. And then you can do it again. It's one of the prettier waterfall spots here. Goes up to another set of the cool tree that I just broke by accident. And waterfall, more waterfalls. And more waterfalls. And someone's put a base right on top. Can be a bit nauseating, old mana. You also jump into bases sometimes and then the walls render around you. That's dodgy. Right. Let's go and get this blue drop. See if we can drive him to get that. Blueprint for a metal door. Someone who wants a metal door might get that. Got a few of those. Anyway, primitive hatchet. Can I come back? No. Unless he changed the name of his tribe. SA34, I don't know who that is. So it's always good to get your bearings with some landmarks like the Broken Bridge. the rock formation over there, straight under my nose, blue obelisk. Oh, one more little hidden weirdo thing in this map. Part of the map is this. If I can find the way in, here it is. So, along from a waterfall, where someone has put a glass out for some reason. Jesus, get in there, son of a bitch. Quiet. Oh, I don't want that one. Oh, turn on my... Oh yeah, 138. That would be awesome. It also smacked me. Smacked me up. Need to bowler him. Have a couple of bowls ready. Trank darts and just knock him out. Tame him on Tame him on major berries. Okay, so these ruins, kind of funny. Broken cages and a couple of boxes you can open up. You can spray. But yeah, torch chamber. Lovely. Alright. Back home. Got a few other servers to update. Hasn't rendered in base yet. You stop for a poop when I'm getting organised. This jump pad will just drop me down to the ground. Hello everybody here. Damage spoiled meat, raw meat. Just gonna fill up a couple of troughs. Yes, I don't have a console. My friends play on console, but I don't. If you don't know about tick troughs, they are essentially refrigerators with lots of slots. You do require a tick generator to run. So you need to get your element from gaches or running bosses. Or dust from another server. Probably don't need any more spoiled meat than that unless I'm going to make some narcotics. I think I threw them all out. I don't know, still got some narco berries in them. Probably get some more. Oh dear, I'm too encumbered. It's pretty, got tick pants on. You can move when you're encumbered. some more pots. It'd be good, you can have some prime. Otherwise it'll go off. I think I'm in the wrong thing. Oh, lagging. It's not the cooker. Bloody noob. Chemical bench for this. Damn it. Stupid lag. Oh, well, that's annoying me. Don't know why my music stopped. Oh, just DC. Probably as good a time as any to end the stream. Thanks, guys.